It's number 1 versus number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick it away to get this game going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. By the back will make the defense adjust. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Humphreys. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Heading left after the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion of a big tight end. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Man, that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Humphreys. The pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. He hands it off from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Running with purpose. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a shotgun run call. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. looking downfield. It's Humphreys. That's caught. It's Woods. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. He's got the first and still going. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
First down here for this offense. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down coming up.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Moves out of the pocket. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, go have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Humphreys. Catch made on the left side. Plenty space at the 20. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Dump off caught by the running back. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? Catch made by the tight end. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they put 6 more on the board. Can you say methodical? Marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Hit just as he throws the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grab behind the line, it's Savage. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Adjustments now. We'll try to run it with the option. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Design quarterback run. Fights through the time. Look at that powerful running. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback in his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Play fake, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down and 10 now. Back in motion now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. He keeps it on the design run. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Humphreys. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Woods. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Ball carrier tackled there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown! This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Sayan. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter, and by a couple of possessions. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back. to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout. That time incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Quick catch over the middle. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again. The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. To throw, it's Sayan. Caught near the goal line. And he's down at the 3-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. QB keeper all the way. They test the middle but get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. Back to throw. It's Humphreys. Throws it to the right. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Alabama now operating in the red zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. Touchdown, Alabama. This passing game is on fire today.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The back's got it. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Looking for his big tight end. Throws incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Now the offense faces forcing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Sayin. And this time it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
It'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Defense is coming after him. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Leaning on the run game here late. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Humphreys. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation.